what's up guys, this is Joe from OMGRC here. I'm going to do an upgrade. So why I'm showing you the TRMT10E, the red cab, this is a brushless. This is not what we're using as far as I'm not showing you an unboxing of this truck. What I am doing is I am taking what would have been in this truck I no longer have, but I still do have the 4400 kV motor and the electronic speed controller, which is an 80 amp electronic speed controller. So I just want to kind of show you what this came from. So it's a hobby wing. You can see a little bit there. So the hobby wing, anyhow, this is just for short course. This is 80 amp. You can kind of see it there. 80 amp, and then of course I got 2S or 3S Lipo. So good on that part of it. It's in great shape. So I'm going to use that along with the motor itself. So you guys can check that out. Oops. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start working on this. I just want to kind of show you too on my other video what had happened is I did a running video of the Mad Bug, and that's what we're doing the upgrade on, is the Kyosho Mad Bug. And this was caught up in the rear tire, so it wouldn't roll at all. So it's kind of showing you that. Anyhow, to get started, what I want to do, and I'm going to move this camera. I may stop it, but I'm going to move it. And I want to kind of show you what my ideas are for this bug. All right, so where the motor's at, since this is a 2-in-1 electronic speed controller with the motor, I want to do is, obviously I'm going to put this motor in here, but I want to put the electronic speed controller. Yeah, there's some spots that are here I thought about putting it here as well, but I didn't really didn't want to do that. There's this extra space that's back here. So what I did was kind of made a little plate in the back. And I want to take this and I want to, essentially this is what I want to do, is put the electronic speed controller in the back. Kind of like what the Bug would have, it was air cooled kind of thing to kind of give it, okay, this is where, it's not the motor, but yeah, it's something, and I think it'd be kind of cool if it was back there anyway. It'd actually stay a little bit, probably a little bit cooler anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna start working on that, and I'll kind of stop the video, show you what I'm doing, or stop what I'm doing, show you where I'm at, and then continue on with this upgrade. So anyhow, I'll be back. All right guys, what I've done so far, just to kind of show you kind of the step-by-step a little bit, I've disconnected, unscrewed this piece that holds the motor down, along with this little cover as well. And then that way I can remove the actual motor itself. And that just it rotates out of here. Because it's got a little bit of sand in it, it's a little bit not as easy. Anyhow, but that's, now you can see that motor's out of there. And that definitely has some sand in there. But anyway, I'm gonna get this disconnected here, get to the receiver, get to the receiver box that's in there as well, get that out, and then from there we'll go ahead and start hooking up our electronic speed controller, running our wires to the rear of the vehicle as far as where I want to get the actual speed controller. Okay. So what I've done now is to get to this electronic speed controller, I needed to remove a screw here, there's a screw here, screw there, and that way I can get to, there's one screw that you have to kind of get to back here. I can get to this one, get to that one, and that one. Couldn't get to the other one, so that's what I'm getting to as of right now. All right, so now that piece is off, I can now get to this little guy right there. All right, so I'm gonna get that out. undo that, and we'll go from there. Okay. Now that we remove the box for the receiver, I'm going to go ahead and remove the actual motor combo ESC out of there. So as you can see that it is, and it's a Vortec. I think it's 3200 kV or something like that. Anyway, that's going aside. We'll have to get some of the other stuff off of there. But anyway, I've ran electronic speed controller, not mounted yet, just trying to see how everything's going to kind of reach or not. I want to get that hooked up, make sure that's plugged in the right way. So we got that, and we'll go ahead and get an idea of where we want to mount everything when it comes to electronic speed control, how I have it positioned in there as of right now, and then just run probably, you can kind of see there's a little spot you can run underneath there. Let me zoom out. That way you can, anyway, that's how I'm going to kind of do it, have my battery running right here. So plenty of length when it comes to that part of it. All right, what I'll do is clean this little sandy mess up in there, make sure that's nice and clean, get everything kind of, I'll go ahead and install the new, or replacement motor, not new. But as far as can to can, you can see, looking at this here, I mean, this one has electronic speed controller. This is just all motor. So this was a 2700 or 2700 kV motor. So we're at a 44. So higher RPM. Hopefully it came out of a little bit heavier vehicle anyhow, so that should be fine. The gearing's going to be definitely lower, but with the higher kV, we'll give it a try, and we'll see how far we can get, or how fast we can get with 4400 kV on a lower spur gear, pinion gear. So anyway, we'll continue. All right, guys, so what I've done is go ahead and I installed the motor, installed the little bracket that holds the motor in, and I'm going to go ahead and just put the little cover that goes over top of the pinion gear. So we'll get that done, and then I'm just going to go ahead and then move on to installing the actual electronic speed controller. So once I have that done, then I'll show you that part of it. Go ahead and move that so overall, this is the rear end of it. So you can kind of see it. Sorry, I'm going to zoom out here. You can see that better. All right, so not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the actual switch at this point in time. Once I get everything kind of mounted, maybe I'll have a better idea where I want to mount that. I would have liked to put it just in the actual rear itself down here, but if someone hits me from behind or whatever happens, then I could potentially damage that switch. So I don't want to do that part of it. So I'll probably mount it somewhere inside, maybe up against the wall, or I don't know if I'm going to zip tie it to something, or anyway, I'll try to figure out some ideas in regards to that, but not a big deal right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and run our wires. Hopefully they'll be long enough. I'm going to run them through there, hook that up, go ahead and get this thing mounted with some double stick tape, get it mounted to that plate that I made for the rear here. All right, and ta-da! All right, so just kind of show you what I did, where I kind of left you guys at, where I mounted the switch for now temporarily. Kind of got the wires separated a little bit there. I think it turned out pretty well. A little mounting plate that you can see a little bit there. Anyway, so you just got to customize stuff. You just kind of think outside the box. Sometimes maybe it doesn't always work out, but sometimes the end result pays off. So anyway, I'll show you a running video of this as well. And if you like this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to us. We're trying to post more videos, a little bit of how-to, and so on. Anyway, until next time, this is Joe with OMGRC. Later.